Hello everyone. We are going to talk today about something that it's super interesting. It's natural versus artificial intelligence. So, first of all, why I got inspired to talk about it, there is this fantastic book, The Mind of a Bee, by Lars Chitke, who basically explains how the whole world of the bees works. So, well, I am a fanatic of bees. I used to had my own honeycombs with my grandpa when I was a kid. So I found it super interesting and I started reading the book, right? And yeah, it basically talks about natural intelligence. And what is the beauty thing about it is that it's almost the same that artificial intelligence. And yeah, that's for many reasons. One of the reasons is that when people started in universities making research about artificial intelligence, of course, they start looking at how our brains work, how neurons work. That's why neural networks are like neural. And well, basically this is a very interesting book, so anyone interested in machine learning, artificial intelligence, or bees, it's a super interesting book. Well, in one of the pages of the book, getting to the topic, in one of the pages of the book there is this chart. Don't get scared if you cannot read this sort of scientific plots. I'm gonna explain it, and it's super simple actually. This is how much time a bee is taking to take the food from the flowers of a specific colors. So they basically did a setup for bees. So they put the bees in front of flowers of a specific color, and this is the time it took to the bees to go to those flowers, identify those flowers, get to those flowers, get the food, and get back to their home. So as you can see, as they repeat the operation, they get better at that. That is something that we all know. I mean, when you repeat a task, you get better at that, right? So this is what learning is actually. So the interesting thing about it is that, yeah, as we do, bees were repeating this task. Well, we wouldn't do so well for this task, but they do, right? So they were repeating this task over and over again, and they get like 10 times more performance after repeating it for almost 100 times. Now these people that did this research, they put two sort of flowers that bees can eat, two flowers of different colors, and bees started repeating, and they started with the same operation, but now with the bees that previously learned how to work with yellow flowers, for instance. Now imagine they got yellow and blue flowers. Okay, so the beautiful thing of it is that bees getting blue flowers, okay, now they only got blue flowers in front of them, so they start already much faster, and they learn how to pick blue flowers. They learn, the beautiful thing of it is that then they put yellow and blue flowers. Remember, yellow, and they get very good. Blue, they start better, they get very good, and yellow and blue. And the thing is that what's this? My goodness! Oh shit! I don't know how this is going to look. Okay, well, what a thing. Um, I don't know if this happened for the video, but at least in my case, it was flashing. Yeah. So in this case, I just zoom in the previous chart. Why? Because when bees were taking only yellow flowers and they didn't know anything else about any other sort of flower, they got really good at that. When you put the same bees with the to take blue flowers, they start better, they learn, but they were not so good at that. Meaning that when you do different tasks, you get overall worst. Your performance is not so good. Again, it's something that we all know. We can be pretty good at some task, worse at other task. But what we all know is that we are very focused at doing one single thing. We get much better at that specific thing. And this is something that, of course, Henry Ford noted, and this is something that we all know. That is, yeah, just repeating a single simple task over and over, you outperform the results. So, yeah, this is natural intelligence basically, okay? This learning of specific task, and this beautiful thing about if you do more than one task, you get worse, you cannot be so good, or you don't learn so much. And this is how data scientists measure learning for artificial intelligence. Basically, if you get here, this is 100% accuracy. It's this system is getting it all. And the system starts being pretty full, and as you run the machine learning, it starts learning from data, the same that bees do when they go out to pick the yellow flowers. And the system starts learning, and at some point it gets pretty smart. So this chart, if you take a look, it's pretty similar, but it grows while the other was, descending, but more or less is the same trend. And this is because, actually, surprise, surprise, this is another way to put it. For machine learning, for artificial intelligence, learning is about reducing the error of a specific task. So that's the same that bees do when they are looking for food. And this is the same that we do. So actually, learning is the same for artificial intelligence and for natural intelligence. And the way you measure how good you are at something or how fast you learn something is the same. And this is very interesting because most people don't know this, which is key for the whole artificial intelligence industry. So, what these humans and machines now have in common is this.